Alright guys, you know what's going down. I'm standing up, which means shit is about to get real right now. What's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. Arie here, and today I want to talk about a huge mindset hack. Now here's a question I get asked a lot, and is the reason why I wanted to make this video, but I get asked the question, Arie, how did you continue to go on your journey even though you were failing for so long? How do you not give up? I also get people saying things like, Arie, I've tried absolutely everything. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm about to give up. And trust me, I have empathy for that. But guys, here's one thing that I think differentiates the majority from the minority that do succeed. And this might sound corny and maybe fake to some of you, but this is like completely genuine. I never once thought about giving up when I started. And the reason why I never considered giving up, it wasn't because I knew that someday I would just make it big or whatever. It's because I genuinely loved what I was doing. And this is something that's so crucial. Like if you're only doing this in order to make money, and then 3, 4, 5 months, even 6 months, even a year goes by and you still haven't made money, then guess what? You're gonna be like depressed and you're not gonna want to keep going. But for me, as soon as I made my first e-commerce store, I was like, holy shit, this is game changing. This is so cool. I can't believe I just made an online store. Like I was baffled by the whole idea of e-commerce in general. So I literally fell in love with it. It was basically like a fun video game that I found, right? Or a new sport that I really enjoyed playing. That's how I've looked at e-commerce rather than just a make money opportunity. Like that's not how you should look at it. If you are only looking for a make money fast opportunity, well, you're gonna be shit out of luck because there's really no such thing. The quickest way to make money is by getting a job. It's not by going online and trying to build a business. And I think a lot of people that say things like, Arie, I'm just about to give up, I've tried absolutely everything, those are the people that literally only get into this to make money. And if you are only in this to make money and you don't make money, like I said, in like 5, 6 months, then you're gonna feel extremely down on yourself and basically you're gonna quit. And I think that's exactly how it goes for most people. But I think for the minority of people that do make it, it's never just about the money. It's about building a legitimate business, you know, becoming an actual entrepreneur and living life on your own terms. It's not just about the money. And you hear people say this all the time, like to build a big business, you can't focus on the money. You have to focus on other factors. And guys, we all hear these quotes, we all hear these successful people talking about these things, but we never take it seriously. And the reason why I think we don't is because these people are so high above us that we think, oh man, like, you know, that doesn't apply to me, but it so does, guys. It does apply to you. The other really good advice that I've heard like every billionaire say that I never took seriously until this year was surround yourself with like-minded people. People always say that, but nobody actually does it. And if you still continue to surround yourself with the wrong people, it's going to be extremely detrimental to your success. But that's a different point. Today I'm just talking about why you shouldn't consider giving up. And sometimes when I make videos like this where I'm like literally just like trying to spill some real shit in terms of mindset to you, a very small percentage of people will say things like, oh, there's no value in this, there's no practical tips, whatever. And to me, it's just like, okay, first of all, look at some of my other videos. I have plenty of practical, technical information that you can learn from. Second of all, it's so true that like 70 to 80 or even 90% of this whole thing, this whole game is a mindset game, guys. This is not a technical game. You want to know how to scale from $200 a day to $1,000 a day? Increase your ad spend by 200 bucks. You know, it's not that hard. The only thing that's hard is keeping your mindset in check. So you have to really learn how to train yourself in that aspect. You really have to learn how to motivate yourself, how to be disciplined, and how to think long term. Because if you don't, then you're always going to be sad and unmotivated, because trust me, the money's not going to come for a long time. Some people get lucky and, you know, start making money like sooner than others, but not everybody. And if it's not you, then whatever, you can't compare your journey to other people. Some people might already have a previous background in sales, so maybe, yeah, they'll succeed quicker. But trust me, you have to adapt to your own journey. You have to continue learning and continue progressing in whatever it is that you're trying to do. And guys, this literally applies to all aspects of life, not just e-commerce. When I started skateboarding, I always make skateboarding analogies because I really love skateboarding, but when I first started skateboarding, when I first, you know, learned how to ollie or how to kickflip, I never once thought to myself, all right, in 6 months, if I can't land a kickflip, I'm quitting, right? Like, who thinks like that? I mean, maybe some people do. Actually, a lot of people do. I did have a lot of friends that started skateboarding with me, but then they quit after they couldn't learn how to ollie. But I loved skateboarding. Like, as soon as I started doing it, I fell in love with it. So I never thought to myself once, like, okay, in a year from now, if I can't land this specific trick, I'm never skateboarding again, right? And like I said, this applies perfectly to e-commerce. When I started e-commerce, I loved it. I loved the idea of building a website. I loved the idea of having my own business. So I never thought to myself, okay, in 6 months, if I'm still not making money, I'm gonna just completely quit. That's not how you should approach business. You should approach it with excitement and a willingness to learn. And if you don't, then you're never gonna do it. Then you're never gonna make it, and you're just gonna keep going back and forth between all these different get rich quick schemes. I mean, obviously there's so much clickbait out here. It's really easy to just get persuaded to go different directions, and I totally understand that. But please, if you're watching this, keep in mind, stick to something for as long as it takes. Stick to something that you really enjoy doing. Don't just go back and forth between different business models. I knew that building an e-commerce store was for me. I didn't want to make a social media marketing agency. I didn't want to be, you know, an affiliate marketer. I wanted to have my own brand. So just keep these tips in mind, guys. I know this might not be practical. This might not directly influence your Facebook ads or whatever, but this is so important. And I'm sure a lot of you take it seriously, but I know a lot of you still don't. But if you don't take it seriously, then you might never make it, guys. And I want to see you all make it. I want us all to succeed. So this is why I'm sharing these tips. So guys, I'm not trying to yell at you. I'm just really trying to motivate you and inspire you. And like I always say, I don't consider myself to be a guru. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur, a brand builder that is sharing his journey with an audience, right? And that's basically what I'm doing. I'm sharing some of these golden nuggets that I think about, you know, when I analyze my own journey, so that it can help you in your journey. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I know this might have gotten a little bit long and dragged out, but it's extremely important stuff. So if you watch the whole thing, props to you. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet to the family, what are you doing? Make sure you subscribe right now. Turn on those notifications so you know exactly when I post a video. And the last thing I want to mention, guys, is that I will be doing a live stream here on YouTube for the release of the Ecom Inner Circle. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna do a giveaway for a course spot, and I'm gonna do a couple cash giveaways. So you definitely want to be a part of it. And I'm also, of course, just gonna drop an insane amount of value. So there's really no reason for you to not be there. If you want to know exactly when I'm gonna go live, and if you don't want to miss it by any means, then make sure you sign up to the waitlist for the Ecom Inner Circle, which is my course. It's gonna be the first link in the description. And of course, make sure you turn on post notifications on the YouTube channel so you know exactly when I go live. But guys, that's all I have for this video. Make sure you're progressing today and getting better just like every other day. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.